So the journey was a success. This is day 5, and last night we went up at we woke up. Well, it really started about 8 o'clock. No, before that 6, and we had a spaghetti breakfast with like this weird tomato sauce with vegetables and tuna, and then some tea. And we were told to go to bed and rest from 6 to 12. And we woke up at 12 o'clock midnight, or about 11:30 actually. Got our gear ready, and then we headed up with headlights into the snowy Kilimanjaro. And it snowed the entire night from about I'd say 7 o'clock on. So it's really awesome. We're hiking up through snow, and yeah, I guess everything went pretty well. And all the way till we got to this place called Gilman's Point. And Gilman's Point is really the place where you breached the crest of the volcano. And so we got to that point, and you know, I'd say I was a little dizzy because of the altitude, but I was doing all right. But I figured from Gilman's to the actual Uhuru, which is the actual peak on top of Kilimanjaro, I figured that it would be, I don't know, like 30 minutes, and it wasn't. It was about an hour and 15 minutes, in extremely high altitude. And you know, I was dizzy. I could barely walk straight. I was doing all my breathing techniques, and still it was very difficult. And so anyways, we made it up and got our pictures and took pictures of the glaciers, and it was like a wonderland. It was amazing on top of the volcano. There's a big crater. It's nuts. And then we took the walk all the way back down. And actually the walk back down was more painful than the walk up in a way, because we were now all dying of altitude sickness. Some people were throwing up. I just had a severe headache, and I couldn't walk straight. I couldn't think straight. I didn't have energy for anything. And we had to go walk down this huge hill that we had walked up in the middle of the night. But this time we saw it in pure daylight, and it was huge. And it was killing my knees, and I was trying to walk backwards down the hill, and it was just horrible. You know, I felt like I wanted to vomit sometimes, but I never did. And the story was that the whole summiting and coming all the way back down to base camp took 12 hours. And we arrived back to base camp pretty much delirious, and we went to sleep and woke up, ate lunch, and then had a hike another 4 hours down to another camp, which you're seeing right now, which is called Rumbo Camp. And it's on the Manguru Trail. That's the trail that all the tourists take. And as you can see, it's all solar, and it's not like the ones we were at before where we had to set up our own tents. This is pretty nice. Actually have hot water. So, but we're still in the tents. But yeah, it was quite an experience. And thank God we're here, because even at the base camp, I was still a little sick. And even after a nap, I wasn't 100%. So it wasn't until we dropped some more altitude that I started feeling better. All right.